far low compared to the Luna and the rest of the course on the side of Hokori, which was really interesting. They were able to get themselves game 1, which was quite a surprise for both of us.
I do still think that I prefer Hokori's draft for the most part.
You do.
I feel like this CK plus Grimstroke lane is really, really nice. And I don't think that if Hokori plays their cards right, Tempest is gonna have the answer for the CK. Because it's not just the CK. We saw Vitali on his Night Stalker last game as well. And if they didn't throw last minute, that would have been a really impressive Night Stalker performance.
What do you think Grimstroke? What should we be seeing in skill point wise on a Grimstroke with Chaos Knight? Does it depend upon the lane? Sometimes I do see 3 points into Phantom's Embrace, of course, to get yourself the extra attacks to destroy. Or would you go
level 1 is always going to be Stroke of Fate. I think just to secure the range creep, so you can get level 2 first. Then you get Inkswell level 2 to get like the kill potential with the level 2 spike. And then afterwards it's kind of a toss-up depending on hero. I think Inkswell's a really nice spell to max. But some games you don't really need it, and getting more points into Stroke of Fate for like the wave clearing potential and the burst damage is nice. But then there is the games where you really need a silence. So you max Phantom's Embrace. I don't think this is that kind of game. I would expect to see like 2 or 3 points in Inkswell and then max a Stroke of Fate. We'll see. It is like a player preference thing as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I was just kind of intrigued as what your position was on the hero laning with CK.
Have you watched many Gardic Grimstroke replays?
Have I watched many what? So no, I don't think I have. No, I can't recall.
No. Yeah, same. It's definitely on my list, but haven't gotten around to it just yet.
You've been doing too much rock climbing.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah. Tempest initiating the ready. Of course, like any other Dota game, it is by common law. You do indeed have to pause your pro Dota game. Everyone's aware of that. And Sladin, he's wasting no time at all using the rolling boulder to get ahead of everyone else. At least he's winning in something. Send himself forward.
He wants to give the first 2 kills to Hokori quickly.
He definitely does. He's eager. As now... Oh, they got themselves the high ground though again. They're smoked up. Is he going to do it a second time? Oh dear me. The avalanche is there. The chaos bolt as well. Sladin. He's going to do it a second time. Maybe can he get away? Rolling boulder. Oh, it doesn't connect. He's not able to get away. He is able to get away. Oh, I almost shed a tear for him then. He was really, really adamant. He wanted that high ground, and Hokori are just not going to give it to him. It was going to be a part 2 Electric Boogaloo all over again.
That was very stressful.
And the tip comes
30
out.
seconds to battle.
Paladin's like, good attempt on the stun, but I got away.
Right, let's see if we see any more action before the runes spawn. Yeah. Hokori is definitely in for it. Very eager.
Pharaoh is melding, not molding, melding in the river. No one will come about though, and it'll just be some 2/2 bounty runes. So even with that on-edge little play there from Sladin once again, making our heart skip a beat, there will be no kills or deaths within the game before it starts. Just be 2/2 bounty runes. I was going to feel so sorry for him, you know. If he died again to the same thing that happened last time, that would have been horrific. Oh, no, interesting. Alright, utilising the meld as we see the double armor reduction stacks. As you see, it stacks up twice. And with that, able to already try and push away the Night Stalker. That's an interesting play there. Have you seen that before, Wing?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like the TA melt trap. It's a great way to get ahead in the lane. Because really? Psyblades is obviously very nice for harassment, and Refraction is, I guess, okay for blocking damage, but this is like super efficient because it's 35 damage for 80, 35 mana for 80 bonus damage and 5 armor reduction. In terms of harassment, it's by far the most efficient spell.
Meanwhile, there is a, Bane and Tiny are forming themselves a creep zoo between the two towers, creating a natural reserve of creeps. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but this is a pretty big creep wave that, I'll be done like the Vitali. Lord.
Radiant's
really taking damage here from
attack.
Pyro.
As a position 5, you're always so happy when the enemy support is... Ooh, this could be a kill here.
It could. Maybe. Refraction has been committed. Look at that damage! Guitar taking out the Night Stalker. Got yourself Bane on this lane as well. It's just... Oh, meanwhile... Where was Tiny? Tiny was on the mid lane here with the Avalanche and the toss. Was to maybe perhaps contest the water rune there and maybe try and find something, but to no avail.
Mid lane should be relatively even. Both are very strong laners. So it shouldn't be too interesting. I'm just gonna jinx it and say that we're not gonna see any kills mid until either mid hits level 6.
Yeah, I think we already had this conversation. The fact that it's you don't like the fact now at how mid lane was such like a skill varied lane, and now it's just even most of the time.
I'm not even sure why I'm complaining, because it really favors me as a shit laner.
I guess it has its ups and downs.
Oh, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more action in the top lane.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised.
You tend to see at least something happening when CK Grimstroke hit level 2. Because that's when you can start spamming Chaos Bolt plus Reality Rift into Inkswell. But both the Grimstroke as well as the CK are full mana and don't look like they have the intent to really play aggressive on this lane. I think maybe a missed opportunity.
Lardin's just having fun taunting within the trees. We'll be able to get a deal here. I feel like the lane was maybe perhaps pushed out too far here on the side of Hokori, so it was very in favor of Tempest, so Draken hasn't been touched all that much. They have pulled back the creep wave a bit, but still, there is focusing on the creeps.
And it makes sense for Tempest. If they can get like annoying creep drags in and make sure that the creep equilibrium is like all kinds of messed up, it's gonna make it very hard for Hokori to get those kills.
As meanwhile, Taro starting to feel the mana pain now from spamming so much of this Meld against Valley. He actually has gone the 2 braces, the off lane. It is going to be night very soon. So of course Night Stalker being weak within the day. This lane might change around in the night. So now there we go. Night comes upon us. And Vitali, almost 400 movement speed. But still, being pressured here by Kitaro. Oh, no. Their eyes are fixated upon the support of Bane. Will be avalanched there as the sleep cancel is there on out, as not enough mana for a toss. But still a mango remaining, but the sleep and the brain sap is indeed on cooldown. And the void, oh, it's on cooldown. Not able to get the kill. As Katyu will survive that onslaught there. And that's more space for Katara.
Yeah, and Tiny didn't have his arcane boots yet. So no mana for the toss. And a log doesn't get the rune. Never lucky.
Never lucky. As it actually goes to Mars instead. As Sebas is... Oh no, misses the spear. Oh dear me. Might actually not get the kill onto Gardic. Fairy Fire has been utilised there. And oh dear me. The spear actually missing there and not able to obtain the kill on the Grimstroke.
Denied.
That has to feel bad.
And,
CK is actually struggling on this top lane.
Yeah, I was going to say, from a lane which, you said yourself, it was very strong. CK now, it's actually going to be targeted here by Sladin. Does have himself the rolling boulder. He'll be able to land it, but no damage as, where's the crit? They're still not able to have a crit yet! I swear that was 7 attacks!
Are fortified.
Not able to heal back. Meanwhile, though, Analog has rotated in. Will find the kill, though, onto Sladin. As the exorcism has been committed. But really, this CK and Grimstroke lane doesn't look like it's gone all too well for Hokori. And now, looks like Grimstroke is indeed in some trouble again, as the exorcism will claim his life. As now CK rotate. Oh, they're going to go for the kill, though, nonetheless, onto Death Prophet. But that TP was just so slow. Though the toss is there, nonetheless. But the arena coming out in return from the rotation of Sebast. Will be able to find the kill there onto CK. He's just used a TP for that. And now he's got to do a walk of shame to the jungle or another lane.
Oh, no. He even changed his item build instantly from Armlet to Midas.
Oh,
it's like, my game is fucked.
You hate to see it. Especially when you're in a game, someone like that, you hate to see that get queued up in there. Quick buy, you're like, oh dear. Looks like things have not gone too well. Meanwhile though, Gardic wanting to go for the rune once again, but it'll actually spawn top as Sebas actually gets in and obtains an arcane rune. It's really, the RNG for runes is not going well for Hokori right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's all 3 cores. Look at this wing. All 3 cores on the side of Tempest, sorry. The net with. Meanwhile, Sladin rotating in there with the boulder smash and the rolling boulder. Will this be enough to take down the Tiny? No! Tiny actually able to survive. It'll be Sladin who falls once again. Can they find anything more? Vitali will be slept up there, but cancelled there by the Grimstroke. As now they opt to try and take down Catyu. As Brain Sap has already been used, they will find the killer. Actually go towards the Tiny there with that avalanche. The life drain there from the Death Prophet. Keeping back the Nightstalker. Slide in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's back for a second time. Hiding in the trees. Got to be careful, because they could definitely get a kill. I mean, Grimstroke isn't... Sorry, CK isn't the only one that you could do a nice combination with the Grimstroke. I mean, Nightstalker is very, very dangerous. Of course, when you get yourself the Blink Dagger, and it's nighttime, you get yourselves Inkswell on that boy. And Lord Almighty, the Nightstalker is a threat to be dealt with. As now it's going to come into fruition. Fruition indeed, as they will utilize it. They'll find Sladin maybe perhaps a second time. No! Sladin able to survive the silence and the boulder smash, actually punishing Vitali for even attempting to go on the Earth Spirit. As meanwhile, Mare is trying to have it into Katara. The avalanche is there. Where's the toss back? There it is, but doesn't get tossed back into the tower because there's no creeps there, but still trying to hammer into the Templar Assassin. The Dust of Appearance will come out there, but Mare is not going to further pursue that. I've got to say, that's a very tanky Templar Assassin. Power Tread Strength, Dragon Lance. Not able to kill that hero. Meanwhile, though, there's some action happening. Top Grimstroke going to be falling there. Another time, and Sladin going to be having an alright time this time. He's going to be the one that getting kills now. No longer dying multiple times. How's net worth looking right now? 5.2k. Balling in the gold.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very quick deso. Slavin is once again pretty low level, but same could be said for the Hokori support. It's just been a low XP kind of game.
Yeah. It's not a tome though. Instantaneously level 6 now on the Tiny. Juice of Tome there. Look for something with the Smoke of Deceit. Want to try and take out Draken, but his spider senses are tingling. Can they cancel the TP there? No, they cannot. Won't be able to get there in time as Draken actually just moves to the mid lane, and maybe they're baiting here with this Phantasm Illusion. Are they aware that it's fake though? Are they aware? Oh, they're gripping up on it here. They're aware, they know it's fake. It's now the arena being committed here, trying to defend. Can't you? They will find it, and a grip coming out of Vitaly as well. Do they have themselves any cancel? No, they do not. The damage. Oh no, the evasion! The evasion upon the high ground! Vitaly! He survives! Oh! Oh
he
dear!
Even finds himself a self.
Oh, he finds himself a self. Oh, but it's cancelled by Sladin. Oh, and they will find vengeance for cancelling that healing salve. Could that get any more RNG based? I mean, Sladin coming in there, obviously with the cancel as well. Lemaire now, there's some action happening on the mid lane, and Draken's just not going to take any damage at all here. Meanwhile, though, there's a silence coming out. Do they have themselves enough? Where's the spear? They won't find. Yes, they will find it. Oh, but the sleep coming out there, that actually has a negative impact as the Crypt Swarm won't deal the damage there to time. Meanwhile, though, an avalanche actually cancels the rolling boulder. Still able to get away. Tempest are really trying to hammer in on this tier 1 tower, and meanwhile, Night Stalker could be taken out on the top lane here by Kataro, who's just solo killed the Night Stalker. Interestingly enough.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Not too sure what happened there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hanging around once again.
Dire's middle tower,
and they will find themselves this middle tier 1 tower. We're going to get ourselves a blink on the Mars now. A blink rush coming in. You know, he's only got himself brown boots and magic wand, but now he's really had a great time, Sebas has, utilizing these arenas, keeping in place Hokori, and even defending his supports, as we saw there. Katyu was able to actually survive and turn it around with a grip. Now the Blink Dagger comes out on Mars, so able to utilize that Caesar target. There's the spear. Where's the God's Rebuke? There it is, but a cancel from the Avalanche will stop the rolling boulder once again, and Tiny will survive that attempted onslaught.
Oh, level 6 yet on Sladin, so no magnetized to finish anyone off.
All arena catches in 2 of the supports there, but a toss along with a coil as well. Will this be enough to take down Sebas? Yes, it will. Sebas will fall. But Puck going to be able to get out there with the illusory orb. Oh, never mind. A lovely rolling boulder. Slide in there. Do they have enough? The Bane Grip will be committed just in time before Vitaly comes in there with the crippling fear. They will find the mid laner as well. So now Sliding comes forward with another rolling boulder. They want to try to find Gordic, but now the Inkswell has been committed onto the Night Stalker. It will connect, but nonetheless they find the kill on the Grimstroke.
Very nice magnetized there, but Sladin now out of stones.
Yeah,
there's a single one.
Oh, he's trying to rolling boulder away. He's got himself one, but rolling boulder on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Tiny right behind him. The toss is there, and it won't be enough to take him out. I really like that.
Attempted.
Sladin, did you see that Sladin did the oh gosh, Kataro. Meanwhile, after all that's been going on, Kataro's taken himself a Roshan upon himself. And he's got it. Aegis in the hands of the Templar Assassin. But I was going to say, I really did like that preemptive rolling boulder that we saw against the Puck.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That did give me a bit of a gave me a few goosebumps there. That was pretty nice to see.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, meanwhile, though, too close for comfort. Gordic is going to be taken out once again.
Cannot be.
As now, oh no, they found themselves more. Night Stalker in some trouble here as well. Arena is ready along with the spear as well. Just Vitaly gonna be locked in place. Is he gonna be able to escape? Yes! Vitaly able to survive that onslaught there. They actually lose 2 here on the side of Tempest. Make that free. Hokori just turn it around upon their high ground. How the heck did that just happen?
I have no idea. I also have no idea how Vitaly managed to survive. And how we haven't spoken about Lumiere for a few minutes and now suddenly he has farm? What is this?
Midas, Armlet, and catching slowly but surely up to the Templar Assassin. I mean, we haven't seen him in a while. Maybe that's why.
is under attack.
Speaking about TA, she has a blink now. So that's a 16-minute Deso Dragonlance blink together with an Aegis. That is terrifying.
It is actually terrifying. It's I'm not sure if that's legal to have so many of those items so quickly. I'd be absolutely mortified if I was against that.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It would be so nice for a Kataro to get a shot. Oh, and he is actually getting a shot.
What a spear and a silence! Sebas! Using the scan there to predict if the puck was in the trees, blinks in with the spear and finds the puck just sitting there trying to push back the creep wave there with the illusory orb, but will actually pay the price. Now Tempest, they go for another smoke. As they draw on the map, they want to look to invade this triangle here, trying to cut through the creep waves here. They won't cancel that smoke between the 2 towers. Yeah. He may be in some trouble. He might be in a little bit of peril. Observer ward. It's not going to do much for him. Oh, maybe perhaps he's going to be able to avoid the rolling boulder, but slow down there. Will actually be used up there. Oh dear. The silence nonetheless. That will be enough to take down the CK at long last. They will find the kill. So it will be a 1-for-1. Sliding will sacrifice himself there for the kill. Oh, a lovely spear. On to Vitaly, and it will actually find the kill. That was just on a lone tree there as well, Wink. What are the odds?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intended, but it was very stylish.
It was very stylish. I don't think that was it, because there was only one tree here, so... Oh, that was a really interesting play. This game's coming out with all types of skill shots right now. Play on Tempest.
Tier 2 top still alive for Hokori, so I guess that's gonna protect their outpost for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Now mid tier 2 is taking a lot of pressure.
It is indeed. Kataro is more than happy to just pressure. However, they're going to try and go for something here. Is the Inkswell. Oh, just able to use just in the nick of time. Not going to be affected there by the Inkswell. Meanwhile, Tiny in some peril here. Vitaly's going to have to get himself out, and Tempest have just able to hold this and actually turn it around and survive this onslaught here as they find themselves another kill. That's going to be both the supports down on the side of Hokori. As now Tempest actually heads now for the tier 3. This may look to be a quick finish.
Yeah, Tempest can just keep going. Because Grimstroke is dead for another 40. CK is useless without his Phantasm. Puck doesn't even have a blink, so can only throw orbs. This is just Rax.
It is? They're just going to get themselves a Rax still in. 19 minutes in. As that is a melee Rax. I mean, what can Analog do? Refraction's up. He might, okay, never mind. An avalanche is there. But an attempt nonetheless, that will be Tiny's death. As the Aegis now expired. Very nice use of that Aegis. 20 minutes. Middle set of Rax gone. Tempest, they're in it to win it now. I'm going to go for a smoke. Try and find someone else.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Their eyes fixated right now onto Vitaly, but he will TP himself out. We do have ourselves a blink dagger now, though.
Yeah,
Sadly.
that's definitely gonna help. But still, he's so vulnerable to all of these silences. Especially Earth Spirit silence is really deadly against the puck because it's instant.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
magnetic
attack.
grip. Force to be reckoned with.
Oh, and now a BKB for TA as well.
BKB for the TA. So that's going to stop a lot of the magical attempt to try and take out home. Meanwhile, we're going to try and go for the kill there onto Punk, but the phase shift will come out just in time, and the Soulbind will be there. We'll push back Tempest, and they have committed the exorcism here for Tiny. We'll find Tiny once again. He will fall.
You merely sipped at life. Now drink deep.
So at least exorcism's down. It has been committed, but still terrified of BKB here on Kitaro. Going to go forward now towards the tier 3 and possibly get themselves a second set. I mean, we got ourselves a BKB coming up here very soon now for the CK. The Inkswell going to come forward here. Not actually going to connect on anyone there because of the phase shift, interestingly. BKB now achieved. Are we going to see a potential play here? This is only Kitaro right now, hammering into the objectives. The set of racks. As the Dream Coil has been committed, there's the blink and toss there. They're really trying to lay the damage into Templar Assassin. Meanwhile, on the back lines, they do indeed find themselves the Death Prophet there. Lumiere is able to do it. The Bane Grip, however, though, onto the Night Stalker. That's going to be Night Stalker instantaneously melted by the hands of Tempest, with thanks to that grip. Now, meanwhile, hiding within the trees, Analog able to claim the kill there, and to Katyu, they will find 3. And Tempest aren't going to hang around there for any longer. They want to try and get themselves out. They don't want to feed any more kills here. They don't want to give a lead towards Hokori. They're in a safe place right now. That's really, nonetheless, they do
Very
find
nice
themselves.
defense.
Yeah, very nice defense indeed. But is it enough? Is it enough? I feel like it's not. They're still in some trouble. Lemire is opting to go a Skadi. Do you feel like that's the correct time here? I mean, it's very nice, of course, against the carry range heroes. CK might be in some trouble here, as the BKB is indeed on cooldown, as TA just going to rotate in now here with the meld, and they're just going to instantaneously delete the CK. It's now the Rolling Boulder connecting there as well. Grimstroke in some trouble. What we just deleted in 2 physical attacks. Gardic nowhere to go. So now the buyback comes out there, but he's already committed the Soulbind. Not much that they can do other than just watch their melee racks fall. But now the Dream Coil coming out along with the Toss. Still will toss back the Templar Assassin. The BKB has been committed there along with Lemire, who has brought back here to try and hammer into the TA. But TA is just going to be able to TP out and not fall. As Tempest, they'll go on the retreat there. Sufficient with that. They're very happy that they forced out all of these spells and buybacks. And they'll play it safe once again.
Guess what? The big guy is spawning.
Oh, meanwhile, the only one who hasn't escaped yet is Katyu. Sitting in the trees. TP now, off cooldown.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just pretty much chilling. He's hanging around. I mean, he's still level 10 at 24 minutes. Pretty impressive, to say the least.
Speaking about things that are strange to see at 25 minutes, look at the tier 1s that Tempest still has. They still have both their mid and their top, so it's so easy to contest Roche. They can almost just TP into the pit.
Almost. I mean, they're hanging around this pit. First start. I mean, Hokori feel like a storm's coming. They are grouped up around here as well. They definitely know Tempest wants to play it safe. But if they're able to find something, and maybe perhaps snatch up this Aegis, it could be big. They do indeed smoke up. They do see Sebas there, but he has himself a BKB now. So if he's able to activate it in time, they're going to go and use the Avalanche. BKB has been utilized in time. The arena is there, along with the spear. There's Tiny in some trouble. Nowhere to run, will be taken out there by the Crypt Swarm. Valiant attempts there from Hokori, but nonetheless they'll lose their Tiny. Down for 60 seconds as the Roshan is theirs for the taking on the side of Tempest.
Yeah, now Dark Ascension is gonna be down. Night Stalker without a BKB, so this should be a relatively safe Roche to take.
Dire are scanning.
I'm gonna go for a smoke first.
Oh, the smoke's going to break, though, from Gardic. As now they come forward, there's the rolling boulder. It will connect, and an instantaneous meld just deletes Gardic from the game. Nowhere to run. Playing the outpost there is... Yeah. Still trying to go this guy, but with that buyback being put back by a few thousand gold, we'll actually opt here to go a Skull Basher, interestingly. Pierce through that BKB.
They just want to have that X Factor. The one chance to kill this TA.
Yeah. So we saw there, if he definitely had himself something like a Skull Basher, there could have been that possibility that they take out Katara. But there is something a little bit different about this next oncoming fight, and it's the fact that Katara does have himself an Aegis for the second time now.
Yep, he's gonna have both Aegis and a Daedalus. Good luck dealing with him.
Yep.
Dire's bottom
He's a pretty strong boy right now.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Bottom tier 1 tower is just wiped out in an instant. Doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, is Kachu gonna find Lumiere? Is he?
Oh, he's found him! He's found him in the trees! Okay.
I think Lumiere
He's got
is
grip.
dead.
He's got grip. Gonna commit it. No. There's now... Oh no,
No grip?
TP. Gonna try and TP out. We'll TP out. We'll have to commit. Yeah. Phantasm there. They're really trying to find him. Traps are being placed all in the back throughout the trees by Kataro. But they know Phantasm's down. It does have a very short cooldown compared to what it used to. Just with it only being around about a minute. Oh, Tiny, gotta be careful here. Both supports hanging around in the trees.
Under attack.
Gonna try and find something. Sebas is able to find a kill. Oh, they might be able to take out the Templar. Yes, they are. Templar taking out a buyback coming out from Puck. Wants to try and join into this fight. Meanwhile, as Sebas is on the top lane, as now the Dark Ascension comes out, the BKB has been committed there from Katara. There's now the Chaos Bolt there as well, along with the BKB. They will indeed find the kill there onto the Death Prophet. As now they come forward more, the silence there. Do they have any damage to output here onto this Templar Assassin? Where is it? They're not able to get it. It's only for Tally here as the Dream Core now has been connected there. Slanning going to try and rotate in here with the grip, but it's not going to be enough. Yes, maybe, perhaps so. No! Katara will fall! The Templar Assassin down. Will focus the rest of the Bane. Bane's going to fall there. The Valiant rolling boulder attempt there, but will just be blocked by the side of Hokori. They find themselves possibly a team wipe. Hokori.
Okay.
Oh, wow. They get it back. They win that team fight. They're able to focus. That was a split fight there because we did see Sebas. I think he definitely did use himself the arena on the top lane there with a spear. Killed Analog. But brought back Analog did and TP to the bottom tier 2 tower to join in that fight. Sebas wasn't there, and that's what just led to the ripping apart of Hokori. Sorry, not Hokori, Tempest.
I'm getting some Game 1 flashbacks here.
I'm getting some Game 1 flashbacks as well. Oh no. Could this continue? Could they have maybe perhaps got something here? I mean, the XP to net worth comparison has dramatically gone down, but it's still win probability is still in the favor of Tempest here. It's around about 70%.
Get that gold swing, just insane.
Let's see, that was some huge magical damage they outputted there, though, onto the Templar Assassin. I know that was Avalanche and Toss, but I'm sure there was some other magical damage there as well. I'm not sure if they really, really synergized the all of their magical spells like so well. You know, like Inkswell as well. I think that was a key factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Inkswell with Shite hits like a truck when it pops.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that was close. Oh dear, that was too close for comfort there.
Illusion.
Meanwhile, though, oh, Lemaire, I was going to speak to him about that. He's opting to go this Scatty now. I mean, I think he's already committed the buyback a long while ago. He does have buyback coming up in around about 40 seconds, which will be available him to use. But the question is, do you think it's better for Lemaire to get himself this Scatty, or do you think he should save the buyback?
I mean, the reason why they got back into this game is with his buyback.
Taro, I mean, they instantly melt Gardic there. As now BKB has been committed here on. Oh, but the Bane Grip! Catyu actually stops the TP! This might be Chaos Knight dead, but he will have himself the buyback. That's Chaos Knight down for 100 seconds.
You merely sit at
Meanwhile, the arena has been committed here. As Tiny, definitely in some trouble, will be found there with the meld, but they do have themselves the buybacks. They can go for the second defense.
Well, that answers the question if buyback or Scatty was better. Definitely buyback.
Yeah,
He's gonna be very glad that he has it now.
Oh, definitely. You never know these things. Usually buyback is all. I think usually most of the time buyback is the right choice, unless it's a dire consequence where you will not have the opportunity to fight a second time. Whether it's defending a base or TPing back to a fight, but he does have himself this second chance. He's down for 60 seconds, does have himself the buyback. They will lose the top set of racks, but it's the bottom set. Gotta be careful of. But there's still this tier 2 tower here, stopping Tempest from actually pouncing upon a set of racks here that are trying to hammer into this tier 2 tower. The question is, though, is Lemaire going to buy back, or are they going to stall some time for it? They are smoked up. Interesting spear there. Won't find it, however. The toss and the avalanche. Where is it? There it is. They find Kotaro again! With this combination, the Dream Coil and the toss, they find the Templar Assassin again. There's no buyback needed for the CK. Tempest just have to bat themselves out.
I feel like the moment that he gets coiled, he has to use BKB. Because he's just so vulnerable. At least until Sladin gets his Aghanim Scepter, which is gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes from now.
Yeah. As now, Lemaire is back. Is he gonna go with that Scatty, or is he gonna say buyback? We'll see. That was really unfortunate timing for him. He almost TP'd out, and then Bane was just in range to actually get that grip there. Actually kill him. So they're still somewhat in this, you know. There's plenty of buybacks to go around, as you can see. There's opting to go the swift blink here on the Templar Assassin.
She is in that lovely, almost 6-slot phase.
Almost. But then the game turns around like this, and what do you do? You've had such a great game, 16 minutes, like Templar Assassin, Desolator, Dragonlance, Blink Dagger, and then all of a sudden, the game's just, chow, like, turn to this, and look at this, Lemaire! He's manning up. No buyback for him. He's going to go a big Scatty. Meanwhile, there is a big fight happening on within the middle. As now, they're going to try and find themselves. It's going to be Tiny for Slardin, but they're actually finding themselves a Bass. And the Bane Grip has actually been cancelled there with thanks to the Rift. As meanwhile, Lemaire rotates in, trying to hammer all those Phantasm Illusions into the Death Prophet. Will be able to successfully. As now, Kotaro, hiding in meld, will actually retaliate there with the damage. Is this going to be enough to take down Vitali? No, it's not, but they will be able to maybe perhaps find Analog. Analog's going to be able to phase shift and will not fall. The silence is there, but it's not. There's no damage output. Kotaro is the only one who's going to be able to escape. Unfortunately, Roshan will not be up for them as Vitaly blinks in to check. It's going to be down for another minute and then it'll be up. But they do win themselves that team fight.
They certainly do. This Miles just doesn't really feel like a core at the moment. He just dies so fast.
Invisibility.
I think the only person they're heavily relying on right now is
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Taro
attack.
once again on the character, because he's opted himself to go the refresh rule, where he gets himself of course the 2 uses of the arena. But this arena, once again, it's being used on the support sides of Hokori, so the cores are just able to respond to this and actually just take him out.
And the downside is that he as a hero is just very weak. He doesn't have a lot of armor, doesn't deal a lot of damage. He's gonna have a decent amount of control, but he needs to be very careful. Because he is even squishier than Kotaro, so he can get really, like, bursted completely at the start of a fight as well.
Radiant are scanning.
As a scan comes out, the Roshan, it's indeed up now, and it's got itself an Agnim's Blessing. At 36 minutes, Roshan Agnim's Blessing. That's pretty scary. Though, smoke play coming out from Tempest. The Observer was a place. They're up on the high ground right now. Sliding. Going to be coming in there with the rolling ball. The arena comes out there. Going to try and take down Gardic there, but he's being stunned in place there by the Skull Basher. Gardic is finally going to fall, but Vitaly right on top of the Burning Grip coming out there. Onto Vitaly. They've actually lost 2 of Sebastian's going to fall here. Katara trying to lay in with the metal damage there. Onto the Night Stalker, but still able to survive. Nonetheless, it's Lumet coming in now. They want to try and focus down Katara. Katara going to be able to maybe get back. Perhaps no, as the stun comes out. They've lost around the side of Tempest. Trying to go into the Templar Assassin now. Templar gonna fall. Hokori, they're just going to take it as they find themselves Death Prophet. They lose only 1. Gordic only falls, but they take everything from Tempest as they head into the Roshan, get themselves the Aegis and the Cheese and the Agnim's Blessing. No buybacks available on Tempest apart from the Bane.
Yes, we're getting another comeback
Wow.
then. It's just
Guess I think you definitely jinxed it there with I'm getting game 1 flashbacks, because that definitely just happened right now. It was it's time for the switcheroo, good old Uno card play, and look at the graph now. My lord, that is practically a roller coaster there.
This just shows the strength of having like tanky, hard to kill heroes. It's so hard for this Tempest lineup to get a clean initiation and start with a numbers advantage.
Yeah.
Because all the heroes either have like 3000 or 4000 HP, or something like an Eon Disc or a Ghost Scepter. The only hero they could realistically kill quickly is Gardic on this Grimstroke. But he's always sitting very far behind, and it's hard to get the right jump when you have a Night Stalker against here.
Not so fast.
As it's a really change of pace now from what was Hokori staying within their side of the base, is completely swapped around now as Tempest are somewhat secluded close to their base. Now it's still night time. Smoke a deceit play, but the Mare is not there right now. Will actually TP to the captured outpost. Do try and find Kotaro there, but the rest of Hokori splitting up to try and find something there, but won't be able to, as that's going to be Dark Ascension down, and it's going to be daytime right now. And this isn't something that Hokori want to capitalize upon. They want this night, the Dark Ascension, of course, come off cooldown. They do find themselves a double damage, though.
Ooh, and CK has an Abyssal Blade now as well, so it's gonna be so hard for TA to play this game.
I definitely feel it's in the best interests, though, of Hokori to indeed wait this Dark Ascension, because Tempest have tried to play this safely. Maybe perhaps too safely, to the point that Hokori have been able to actually scale up and get themselves the items that they need in order to win the team fights. But, would you say it's in their best interests right now to wait the Dark Ascension, or do you think the double damage along with the Abyssal Blade is enough?
I guess if they can find the right kind of initiation, they definitely should try and go for it. But all things considered, they don't have to take risks right now. They're in a pretty controlling lead. They still have 2 minutes of Aegis left. So they have no reason to rush.
What now?
That's a good question. At least Tempest still has the Rex advantage, so the lanes are pushing in, which makes the moves from Hokori a little bit more predictable.
Yeah, we can see here the lane. Cat you, he might be fine here. Oh dear, he's gonna hide within the trees here. Good TP out, we'll be able to successfully there. A nice pick of attention there will force Hokori to deal with this creep wave. Now actually draw on the map, Cat you there. Guys, pressure out this bottom lane quickly. Push, push, push. I'm gonna capture this outpost here as well, Sladin will. But meanwhile though, Hokori, they're gonna capitalize on this. They're aware of their plan. They're smoked up right now, apart from Lumiere. He's not there right now, and the outpost has indeed been captured. This is a risky move, but if they find a pick-off, it could be big. There's... Oh, the observer ward was placed there.
Yeah.
They see Draken. Draken might be in some trouble there as the silence comes out along with the avalanche and toss as well, so it's going to be enough damage, but the Aeon Disc from Draken, able to survive, the BKB is there. But meanwhile, Lemaire, on the other hand, around here was able to take out Katyu, so... It looks like Tempest actually bat themselves off there. They are going to go for a smoke and try and do a sneaky play, whilst Hokori will not expect it. As now, oh, that observer board spots out Guitaro. That observer board spots out Guitaro. The spear's there. The BKB now as well, along with the buyback Bane. Gonna try and come back to this fight, but Sebastian's just taking so much damage here from the Phantasm. He will commit a second arena, but at what cost? The BKB is there as well. He will be able to blink away and survive for some amount of time, but now the Reality Rift just pulling back. The Death Prophet will take out, however, they have been able to take down Analog. And that was a Bane grip used there, I think. It looks definitely for sure. But look at this. The base being pressured right now by the creeps. The Hokori have to get themselves back and respond to the creep waves that are pushed in with thanks to the racks that have been taken out in the early stage of the game.
I
feel like this Maya should just like buy a chainmail or something so he doesn't instantly die every fight. Because he doesn't even have mana to use like a refresher, 2 arenas, 2 spears, and 2 God's rebukes. Like he literally doesn't have the mana.
Yeah. It's quite the insane game to be, say the least, guy. I mean, game 1 was a bit but game 2 is not you know, I mean, do you agree with me, Wing? This was a bit of I'd like to say a very, but I don't know what the right word is I'm looking for here, but it's a bit of tumbles up and downs, do not know what the heck is going on.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Interestingly, Katyu, yeah, I agree with that. He's getting his Bane grips cancelled every now and again. So he is opting to go the BKB. Let's have a look at some of the items right now whilst everyone's playing the oh-so-passive game of who makes the first mistake. As Sladin and Sebas are having a little bit of a barbecue here within the river and the trees. They're just chilling right now. Still trying to opt to go for an Assault Cuirass hit. Sebas is really not having a fun time right now on mid lane Mars. He's at 17k net worth. He's very close actually to the position for Tiny, which is not all that good. And the cores on Hokori, of course, have actually surprisingly came back. And they're in a good position right now. Meanwhile, Death Prophet, of course, we did see that Aeon Disc pick up there, which actually allowed Death Prophet to survive. Or that definitely would have been a pick-off. And then, of course, we have Kataro, who, interestingly, this is a big item picked up here. I don't know if we'll see much of this wing, but a sheep stick on the Templar Assassin. So, Cypher Vice. And a Lincoln Sphere in the quick buy coming up. As the creep wave actually pushed here. Very nicely done from Kataro, which will actually have to force a response now from Hokori.
I'm not really sure if I like this Hex too much. I feel like a Nullifier would be a lot better against all of these Ghost Scepters, Force Staves, Glimmer Capes, and
meanwhile, Dark Ascension, Tempest, they've got to be careful. They're going to go for the Death Prophet. But Aeon Disc, it will be there. BKB, it will be committed. The Dream Core is only going to be able to connect onto one, but the insane damage coming out onto Sebas. Sebas is going to fall again, but the Bane Grip onto Lemaire. Lemaire's in some trouble. There's the Hex. The CK is going to fall. The buyback has to come out now. Sebas and CK are going to try and join back within this fight. They need to be careful, Hokori. They're within this exorcism, but Vitali doesn't have a care in the world. There's the crippling fear. They're going to try and find Ryan on top of the Draken right now. They will find the kill onto Sladin. There may be some trouble here. As now they're going to focus Abbas for a second time. He's just on his own. He's going to be within the trees, and they find the kill again. Triple kill for the Puck. Analog, he does it. Gets the triple kill. They will find the upper hand here.
This Mice is just so weak. He just died twice without even getting off a single arena.
So
it feels like Tempest is just playing 2 cores against 3.
Pretty much, it is exactly what it feels like there. Though there is a massive creep wave here on the top, so it could come down to whether Hokori decide to finish this game now or play it. So I think the idea is to finish this game now, and I think they're thinking the exact same as now they head themselves to the bottom set of Frick. They have pinged that, yeah, they're going to go for it. They want to try and force some buybacks here if there even are any. As now with the Phantasms, they lay into the tier 4 tower, but a valiant toss back there, but this might mean Tiny's death. The Ghost Scepter is there along with the Shiva's Guard, but it's not going to be enough. Tiny will fall, and look at this, Tempest still hold within this game. The Roshan is going to be spawning in around about 20 seconds, so we could see ourselves another Roshan fight.
I really like the way Kataro played that. Just threatening to push, but not actually committing to the push, as to take as little risk as possible. Then upon seeing the TP, instantly going back and getting the kill there. Roche is gonna be up now.
Yeah, are they able to scout
Tiny
it?
doesn't have buyback yet.
Oh, he doesn't scout it. He just skims past the entrance. Oh, Lemaire, however, he's found a double damage. BKB is ready. Oh, he's very, very close. He has the Shadow Blade. They're going to find themselves Katara. This could be big if they can land themselves the damage into this. The sleep is there. The friendly sleep of this is enough because the Dream Core has been able to be connected there onto the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin going to fall. They have themselves a grip on Vitali, but is it going to be enough? Vitali going to be able to get used up there. Where's the damage? It will be there. Buybacks coming out, fourth and endless. They want to get back to these fights right now. As Gordic will be able to TP out within the trees. They won't find the kill. Tiny will fall, along with Bane as well. But that is 3 buybacks there.
If they get Roche, this could still be okay. It's gonna be ages for TA, Aghanims for another hero, and I guess you give a refresher to Miles so he can not use Arena 3 times.
Okay, slide in. They're actually smoked up again, Hokori. The Aegis is there. BKB is ready on Katara. As refresher has actually just been used there, but not enough mana to actually use the Exorcism if they did indeed initiate.
Ooh, Aghanims for Earth Spirit is huge though. Like that's the one thing that can save heroes from getting destroyed by CK with his Abyssal Blade. That's a big deal.
It is, definitely. We might see if Sladin can actually initiate some cheeky plays right now. The game's come to around about 50 minutes. But we hit the hour mark.
He hasn't used the blessing though. He's just holding it in his inventory. Does he want to give it to TA? Yes, he does. Why?
TA? Okay, so TA gonna get the Ags. So This is teleport around the map then, I suppose.
I mean, it is very nice on TA, and I guess without Edelance, having the Aghanims on Earth Spirit is not that big, but still.
I gotta say, it's a very nice escape though. What is it like? What? Okay, 1.5 second cooldown. Sorry, 1.5 second teleport. I've seen many players do it before, where if they do have themselves the Aghanims, they just use that and then they've got out.
I think the one scary thing for TA is just getting bursted, right? Because even
exactly
with the
what we
BKB and the 13 refraction charges, she's still very vulnerable to just being bursted. And that could be with like Avalanche, Toss, and Inkswell, or just CK hitting her.
Well,
but we'll see.
Yeah, TA is going to buy a Lincoln Sphere here, and meanwhile, speaking of burst damage, Sebas, realizing that he is just being melted by the hands of Hokori, is going to opt to go an Aeon Disc.
Oh.
Buys Arcane. He buys Arcane Boots 51 minutes in. This is the play that we've been looking for. This overwhelming blink. Not many buybacks remaining. We have 3. Oh! Thought Puck's actually initiating on someone there. Yeah, we have ourselves 3 buybacks here on Hokori. Only 2 though on the side of Tempest. It's all or nothing right now, I feel. Oh dear me. A pause comes out here. Both teams need to recollect themselves of what the heck is going on, which is more than agreeable for this game. But yeah, what's your prediction right now, Wing? Lend us your giant, massive brain on the analyst role and tell us, what do you think is going to happen here?
So I think in a straight up 5v5 fight, I think Tempest is stronger than Hokori. If you just look at like the relative strength of the heroes, the one thing that Hokori has going for them though is the fact that they're gonna be able to decide which fights to take, because they have. Do they still have the gems? Do they have the gems?
I think
they still have a gem on Night Stalker. Yeah. They have a really mobile hero with Puck, and they have the Vision game on Night Stalker as well. So I think that's gonna be their saving grace, because if they just try to brute force it, I don't think they're gonna be very successful, especially because the lanes are constantly pushing in and they don't have a lot of margin for error. So they need to just keep pushing the lanes and then take just the fights that they think they can 100% win.
Yeah. And I really want to speak about this as well. Like I think it's pretty nasty. You know, Octarine Core on Puck, you know, reduced 25% cooldown reduction here as well. It's pretty nasty. So you have a look at the Rift. Duration 4.25 seconds. Downtime 5.3 seconds. It's also notes 5.3 seconds on the Illusory Orb. You know, Phase Shift lasts for 3.25 seconds. It's annoying here. And now we've got ourselves an Aeon Disc as well on the Puck. And failed to mention here the level 25 ability that came out on Puck as well, which is obviously, of course, the Dream Coil pierces magic immunity. There we go.
Yeah, Puck is definitely one of the strongest late game heroes. This is quite a difficult Puck game, though.
Yeah. It's now.
Dire are scanning.
Taro, Jesus. Kicks out that creep wave in one hit. Should do. Meanwhile, though, tries to force out an Aeon Disc there. That was a valiant attempt. If they were able to actually cancel out that Aeon Disc, that could have been big.
Oh, team's so hesitant. I mean, at this point, Kotaro has learned his lesson about just running in and underestimating the Tiny's damage.
Yeah.
Because he went from 11-1 to 11-4. Like, last 30 minutes, he hasn't gotten a single kill, I believe.
That's kind of heartbreaking. Imagine having such a good game and then all of a sudden Not feeling as impactful anymore. Really sucks. Meanwhile, though...
I mean, that's the thing with TA, though, right? She isn't the
Yeah.
kind of carry that can get to a point where she hits critical mass and then just A-click the fountain.
Meanwhile, though, try and go for something here as they're heading right on top of the Draken again. The cancel TP with the Reality Rift along with the Abyssal Blade as well. Is this going to be enough to take down Draken? Going to be able to heal up there, but another Chaos Bolt coming through again, but will be used up. There's the arena as well, but CK able to hammer through, actually be able to get out, but the Phantasm is still dealing that damage there to Draken, but the Brain Grip as well, along with the damage there, but the Brain Grip's actually being cancelled with Fangs Analog, but they will find the nice look at there nonetheless, but the Hex coming out now right now onto Puck, but the Avalanche and Toss, that will disrupt. Puck's able to use the phase shift there. Puck is able to get out, maybe perhaps, and now focusing the attention right now onto Draken. That's going to be free gone on the side of Tempest now. Maybe perhaps they can clean up as Lemaire coming here back with the Silver Edge. Will find the kill down to Death Prophet, and now they're going to be going for their final target, which is Kitaro. As now the Skull Basher there, the Chaos Bolt there. They will finally find this Templar Assassin going to fall back in a few seconds, but where's the BKB? It's going to be put right back into the inventory. Will be able to activate it there. Going to try and blink and TP out with the Agnims. Will be able to get it. Gets out. They still have a game. If that was death, that could have been GG.
They get the tier 4 in mid too.
Dire's middle tower
They're
is under
slowly winning the game.
It's slowly going. It's slowly going. I mean, Mars is going to be back in around about 50 seconds. They're still in it, Tempest are. I mean, that was a clutch play with the Agnims there. I'm not going to lie. That Agnim's blessing.
That fight went on for a long time.
I mean, I say that was a blessing because, well, quite literally, it is an Agnim's blessing. But what do you think would have happened if that? Because of course I spoke about the TP only being around about 1.5 seconds. What if that TP was around about 3 or 4 seconds, possibly even 5?
He would have been dead.
Yeah.
He would have been mega dead.
Because, you know, Reality Rift piercing through the BKB, potential Skull Basher proc. Scary stuff.
Oh, well, doesn't quite spot Guidic there.
Now, everyone back once again. Roshan
are scanning.
is going to be potentially spawning up in around about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just assure you that this is not game 3, this is game 2. If Hokori win this, we've still got another game to go. So buckle your seatbelts. Because we may be in for a game 3. Possibly. There's Octarine Core. That's an interesting item wing. Octarine Core picked up on the Tiny. Meanwhile, though, there's a coil. They found Kitaro. There's the Abyssal Blade. Is that they taken down Kitaro? Whilst trying to split push the wave. Oh dear. Down for 120 seconds with no buyback. Can they take advantage of this? The grip there, but the BKB has been used onto Vitali. They don't just have themselves any damage because Kitaro was their damage. They don't have enough. Slardin is just absolutely grouped up by the Phantasms. Nowhere to escape. The buyback, though, has finally come off, and Kitaro has actually joined the fight here. They are able to find the Grimstroke. The buyback just came off and joined the fight. Kitaro did. Maybe perhaps I misanalyzed that there. They knew that they had themselves the buyback, or that was just very lucky that they still went in for that. You know, Kitaro has buyback, let's go in, let's go in. He did come back. And that was the element of surprise right there, and they were able to take down Gardic.
I guess Tempest is just gonna be very passive for the coming 7 minutes.
Oh, Rapier. Okay. Kitaro.
It's on.
Oh, it's on. It's on. He's built himself the Rapier. And he's
They
going
don't
to be...
even want to wait for Roche. They have map control. It's gonna spawn in 1 minute.
They know the tier 4 is very low here. The Dream Call actually coming out. They're actually going to focus here. TA, if they can focus TA, this might be big. The Abyssal Blade is there along with the 4-second Chaos Pole. This might be TA dead. Sebas, the Aeon Disc just comes out in time. He's able to blink away. Analog controlling in place the death prophet here. Sebas actually falls here from Vitali. Draken gonna fall. That's 3 dead. Make it 4. Katayu's gone. That is Templar gone. Down for 100 seconds. The buyback has already been committed. Where is this Rapier? Lumiere has got it. He's gonna go down middle.
I am so confused by that call. Going in with a Rapier 1 minute before Roche spawns? With like full map control, great vision?
The pressure. I feel like it was the pressure. They thought, oh, we can end it because the tier 4 tower is so low. Maybe we can hammer into it. But they do that play again with the Dream Coil and the toss. Down for 60 seconds. Is this enough time? They have themselves... Oh, they've lost themselves Sladdin. I think Sladdin there was trying to buy time, actually. He does buy a little bit. But he's down for 100 seconds. The buyback has to be committed. And Sebas, as now they hammer into the final tier 4 as they go forward. Hokori, as the arena comes out as well, trying to protect the ancient, the glyph, it has to be committed. Bane up in 5 seconds, but Sebas is just annihilated from the hands of CK and Tempest. They will call GG as Hokori will take game 2.
Goodness.
Wing.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to take game 3.